Hey everybody, Dean here with Mitchell Fitness Solutions and my Dad Bod Journey update. Those of you that have not been following along, I put together this little journey called my Dad Bod Journey to not only showcase how I am handling my recovery from a rather invasive shoulder operation, but to also showcase the reality that despite the fact that you are fathers, you don't have to develop a dad bod just because you have kids. You know, if you're not aware, there literally is a label called this dad bod, and it's this you know, kind of skinny legs, skinny arms, a little bit of a beer belly physique, if you will. And take it from a father of four, you don't really have to develop that just because you're a dad. Now, that said, those of you that have been following along, I did showcase, or I did submit my most recent photo of kind of how I look physically right now in my midsection last night on our social media stuff. If you didn't see it, go check it out. You can definitely see that I've tightened up a little bit. You know, up to this point, my main focus, as I said in the original videos, was to not only try to tighten things up, but most importantly, make sure I didn't take steps backwards, especially in the side of body fat. You know, my body type is I can literally walk by a cookie and put on body fat. So I've got to be very careful with that. And I really don't want to have to, when the doc gives me the green light and says, hey, go back to it, get after it, I'm sitting here trying to fight off all this unwanted body fat before I can even actually go back to what I really enjoy, and that's, you know, more related to the muscle stuff. So that's what I've been trying to showcase. Now, to kind of give you guys an update, I did see the doctor yesterday, and unfortunately I didn't get the news I was hoping for. I'm about 10 weeks out now, and I was really hoping that he would say, hey, you know, you got another couple weeks and you'll be 3 months and you'll kind of be good to go, and you can get back to work. That's not the case. Per his recommendation last night, I have another 8 weeks of this non-activity, not anything related to what I am used to doing way of living. You know, those of you that don't know, I've been a trainer for over a decade, and this is literally part of who I am. You know, I've been very regimented with my exercise and nutrition for so long that it's ingrained in me. So I'm starting to go a little bit crazy. So what I've decided, because I kind of got confirmation now that I've got another 8 weeks of this, is I'm going to kind of turn it up a little bit. And what I mean by that is, like I said, I was really trying to maintain, like I said, but now I'm going to really try to step it up, and I'm going to really tighten things up even more, and I'm going to do it a little bit more aggressively than I was up to this point. And that's just more or less for my sanity, because I don't feel like myself, I don't look like myself, and that can really start to mess with you mentally if you're stuck in that position long enough. So that's the target, that's the goal, that's the direction I'm going to go. Now, I have to be very careful, because those of you that have not been following along, the only two tools I have right now, and that's the point of this journey, or kind of walking you guys through it, is I only have cardio and I only have nutrition as my main go-to sources or tools in my toolbox to make these physical changes. So in the past, I can throw myself on simple diets that I know work for me personally and get these dramatic results. However, I have to be careful this time around, because traditionally I hold muscle. And I have a lot of muscle to start with, so I'm not as concerned with losing 1 or 2 pounds of muscle mass as I'm leaning out. Now, starting from an atrophied position where I don't have the same muscle I did, I have to be very careful, because it's not like if I start to lose muscle, I can just look in the mirror and say, ah, man, I'm shrinking a little bit. I'll add in this resistance training activity. I can't resistance train. There's nothing I can do. So it'll be a little bit of a unique challenge, and I'll kind of keep you guys up to speed on how that goes and the manipulations I'm doing. You know, initially out of the gate, I'm going to definitely be monitoring and more or less watching my nutrient timing from a cardio or a carbohydrate standpoint, and I'm going to definitely be manipulating my cardio regimen. So I'll keep you guys up to speed on that. I don't want to make this video extremely long talking about that stuff. I just wanted to get you guys updated and up to speed on the simple fact I've got another 8 weeks of this, but nevertheless, we're going to turn it up. We're going to get after it. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I expect to see you all soon at Mitchell Fitness Solutions.